Angry guy here, and women are destroying the world around us as men watch it burn. Women are destroying the world around us as men watch it burn. Guys, men have pretty much had it with Western society. They're walking away. They're tired. They're like, hey, we're fed up. I often talk about this, but I don't talk about it enough. The fall of the Roman Empire was caused by women. After they got no fault divorces, they basically ran the empire into the ground. They began divorcing their husbands, running off with uh, with the guys who fought in the Colosseums, the gladiators. Men stopped marrying, and over the course of just a few hundred years, men walked away from society. The Roman Empire went broke, and mercenaries pillaged the empire, plunging us into 1,000 years of darkness. Imagine living in caves and eating squirrel meat. This is actually what happened. Don't let them lie to you. Okay? We lost 200,000 years of discoveries. Let me repeat, 200,000. 200. It is absolutely unbelievable. It is absolutely insane. And this actually happened. How did we come back from this? Oh, well, after 1,000 years, some of the knowledge was rediscovered, and that brought us to where we are now. Guys, do not doubt this. There are some idiots who say, oh, this is not the same. Guys, we had computers that could basically map out the stars and predict future events back in the Roman Empire. No, they didn't use electricity, but they were computers. There were computers in the Roman Empire. And this is just the bits and pieces that we found. We don't know even a portion of the technology that they truly had. And not just technology, but medicine. Okay, because guys, think about this. This was 200,000 years of observations. There are a lot of things we don't know. Okay, think about, guys, calculus was not invented in the modern day. Calculus is hundreds of years old, or maybe thousands of years old. Calculus is very, very old. Calculus is very, very old. The the uh, the roots of calculus actually comes from, I believe it's the Middle East. Okay, it's not a joke. It's not a game. We lost so much technology, so much know-how because of women running wild in society and simps backing them up. I have a comment from a doctor, and I'll go ahead and share it because he really put a lot of work into it. Granted, I wish he had spaced it out a bit better, but and I could have used AI to get to the critical points, but I'm not feeling well, like I said, and I'm just gonna keep on making content for you guys because it's I can't just lay around doing nothing. Doing this helps me to at least feel somewhat useful, and I can at least rattle off some of the thoughts in my head. Mayumi also gave me an idea, gave me a home remedy to try, so I'm gonna boil that up and see how that goes. Hopefully, that might help a little bit. I have commented. So the doctor says, I have commented this before, and this is in response to a video I made. Women are passing away at alarming rates, at an alarming rate. He said, I have commented this before, and I will post it again. Here is why these problems are showing up. And I keep telling you guys, just to intersect here a bit, this is what we have. This is the power. This is why they don't like the manosphere. We have every every cat, dog, and rat in the manosphere. Like I said, we have India checking in. We have Ghana checking in. We have Brazil checking in. We have nurses checking in, doctors checking in, sanitation workers checking in, electricians checking in. This is the power of the manosphere. We have everyone and everything here. Like, women basically screwed the pooch so much that now we have a space where every man from every walk of life is checking in. And we're all going through the same horrible crap. So he says, I'm an MD, PhD, and I have been in transplant medicine and endocrine research for more time than not. I have explained this before, but I will be happy to do it again. Sperm in a female body, whether from oral, anal, or vaginal, finds its way to soft tissue. It seems to have a high affinity for the soft tissue behind the eyes. When it enters the tissue, it starts a cascade of events starting with immunological changes so that the female can carry this man's fetus without rejecting it. This makes a ton of sense. This actually makes a ton of sense. It also has effects on the girl's personality, making her more like this man to make interactions and communication better and stronger. It also makes her more submissive to this man, and research has shown that she will reject other men in favor of this one. It could be called imprinting. There are there are many more changes that make a long life together possible for the man and woman. The research was a smell test, and only the man who was her mate was attractive to her. If even one premarital if even one premarital sexual partner is had, then all these systems start to fight each other. The more DNA samples this female gets from her original mate, the stronger the bond becomes. Add different DNA samples, and her immune system starts to attack itself, and she will get infections and eventually present symptoms of lupus or other autoimmune disease, but the exact etiology will not be able to be pinned down. So it's just treated and hopefully gets better. The worst things are depression and multiple personality disorder. She will present symptoms of borderline personality disorder and multiple personality disorder. I can only speculate that she will have different voices in her head from the different men. Have you ever seen how masculine 304s are? Truly, truly something we need to inform the younger girls of, so maybe they will protect their virginity. It is a problem because it is usually up to the father to instill that thought and to help her protect her honor until her hands until he hands her over to her husband. All this sexual freedom really messes females up badly. It is absolutely essential to find a virgin to marry, or you will have problems in the future. The amount of time you have with her before the problems start is directly related to the number of partners before marriage. Well, thank you, doctor, for sharing this. You know what's very interesting, guys? I actually heard this from someone many years ago. I heard this 20 years ago, something very similar about how the sperm will burrow into their brains and it affects their personality and their behaviors. And the more men they have relationships with, the more difficulties they have, the more it changes their behaviors. The part about it affecting their changing their biology, it makes perfect sense because if you think about it very carefully, sperm is a foreign object. It's a foreign substance. So naturally the body would try to fight it off. So it makes sense that it would make changes to the body so that it be receptive to it. But if you have too many different variations of it, of the woman taking it, then you can definitely see that it, just like you pointed out, they will end up with things like autoimmune issues. The truth, however, is that there's no saving modern women. Modern women have made this choice for themselves. They chose this. They chose they chose promiscuity. They chose to live these very, very bad and terrible lives, and guys, you can't go backwards. Most women today, you're not going to find a virgin in Western society. You're not going to find a woman who doesn't have a high body count. They believe that it's a rite of passage. This is the reason why you have to go overseas and find someone overseas. But at the same time, you have to be careful because don't forget, a lot of the women overseas, they also have body counts. We go to the Philippines and we meet Filipinas, and then we pretend that these women don't have a body count. A lot of these women do have body counts. Are they as high as women in Western society? It depends. Because a lot of these women in the Philippines or in Thailand, they have worked in bars or they've been involved in certain things. Are you more likely to find a decent woman over there? Absolutely. But we cannot pretend and act like, these women are pristine or we're getting the cream of the crop because we are absolutely not. And then I really hate it when some dudes are like, "Oh, I could tell that she's pure. I could tell she's not that kind of girl." You're an absolute fool. These women are actresses. They know how to present themselves. They know how to keep themselves. They know how to look like they are not that type of person when they are that type of person. You can have a woman from the Philippines or Thailand, and they've been with like 40 or 50 bodies, and you would not know because of culture, okay, and how they know what not to say and what to do, and these things. They know how to carry themselves compared to the Western woman who basically prides themselves in putting their business out there and saying that they're going around sowing their oats. Like traditionally, even a woman who did this type of work going historically would not go around boasting and telling the world that she has a high body count. Yeah, women out here in Western society, they proudly go around they're not even involved in this type of industry. Well, some of them are, but they're not even involved in that industry. They're just giving it away for free, and they're so proud to say that they're out there sowing their oats and they're going through their 304 phase. And then they wonder why so many young men are just saying, "Yeah, we don't want to even be involved in this, and we're just going to walk away." Guys, if you're enjoying the content, help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Women are destroying the world around us as men watch it burn. What do you guys think regarding this? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions, so let's hear them in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.